Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. It is Sunday. That means we are judging new makeup releases. We're gonna look at all the new makeup that's launched, that's been shown, that we have sneak peeks of, and we're gonna judge it. Is it cute? Is it ugly? Do we want to buy it? Are we going to anti-haul it? We're going to give our thoughts and opinions. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions. I hope that you will comment down below and let me know what you think of these new releases. I'm just excited, but as we talk about the makeup, remember, we are going to judge the makeup. We are not going to judge each other. No. If I absolutely hate something, if I roast a makeup product, but you really love that product, then guess what? I love it for you. There are so many options in makeup. Everybody can find what they love. What a boring world and life it would be if we all liked the same things, if we all looked the same, if we all talked the same. That would be boring. So there's options and we're going to talk about them all. Now, if you are new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope that you will subscribe before you leave today. But I can't wait to trash talk some of these products and tell you the things I want to buy. So let's jump into it. Okay, now getting started, I do want to let you know that I am filming this judging new makeup a bit earlier than I normally do. At the time that you're seeing this, I'm currently on vacation. I may look very fall vibes today, but I'm laying on a beach right now. So we are going to judge new makeup. If anything is announced, shown, sneak peeked between the time that I film this and the time that I upload this video on Sunday, we will talk about it next week. Thank you so much to those of y'all who tag me on Instagram. It helps me so much to know what y'all are into, what y'all want to talk about. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I may, if something is shown and you're like, why didn't you talk about that? It may be because it was just shown after I left for a vacation, but there are still so many releases to talk about. So now I am going to move on over to the side so we can judge. All the Instagram accounts that I pull from will, of course, be linked down in the description box if you want to follow these accounts as well. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. Let's start off actually with this release from SHU UEMRA. This is an upcoming collaboration with Sailor Moon. This is adorable. So this is their holiday collection and it is supposed to drop October 14th. So we have plenty of time to prepare if we want to buy this collection, but let's talk about it. I don't think I've ever seen Sailor Moon, but I have to say every time I see like makeup collabs or merch or just anything that collabs with Sailor Moon, I always think it's so adorable. Can I not know the show but love the merch? Because I think it's so cute. And I think that with this collection too, like this moon-shaped palette is pretty cool. I mean, yes, it's a weird shaped palette, which can be annoying to store and, not the fave, but I think it's cute and it kind of fits with the theme, right? So we have mostly neutral shades, but I will say the shimmers, the textures, like just looking at them in the pan, they look really cool. I feel like they would be very, very sparkly. I've never tried SHU UEMRA anything from the brand. I would love to know if you have, specifically if you've tried their lip and eye products like we're seeing in these photos, because I would love to know like if this collection is worth testing and trying out, or if you think it's terrible quality. I would really, really, really appreciate if you would review what you have down below for me. So I'm kind of most interested probably in that eyeshadow palette, actually. I know it's what we have like 3 neutral leaning mattes, but that orange metallic shade is just, it wants me to buy it. It wants me to buy it. I feel like it does. Then we have some lip products. I don't have a lot of details. It looks like we have a 6-pan palette down there at the bottom. That one is not calling to me quite as much, but yeah, the packaging looks cute. Let me know. Let me know if I should get this. If I do get this, do you want to see a video on it? There's just something about that orange shade in that palette. I don't know why. I can't get it out of my mind. Let's talk about this Profusion collection. This is their Rituals Halloween collection. Now, I talked about a Profusion collection either last week or maybe the week before that was like, had an interesting shape to it, and that was a Walgreens exclusive from what I understand. Well, this collection has actually been spotted at Walmart, and I am tempted. I'm tempted because I've tried a lot of eyeshadows from Profusion, and I think their quality is really nice, especially for a palette that you can just walk into the drugstore and buy like in person. I think they make some really nice stuff. So whenever they release something, especially like in a fun collab or something like that, I always kind of give it a second look. But I think ultimately I'm going to pass on this. Just don't hold me to it. I'm not going to go order it online, but if I'm walking through Walmart, I see this in person, I might pick it up. Let's talk about it. So there's a lot of things. When Profusion does big collections, they do big collections. We'll talk about everything that I'm most curious about though. So we have a 28 shade face and eye palette, a 4-piece set, eyeshadow brush set, 9-pan eyeshadow palette, but the big palette in this picture is only $18. And if it's that good Profusion quality, I think that could be a good price. Zooming in, it looks like we have a bronzer that I don't think that would work for me. It looks very light and orange. We have a blush, and then it looks like a highlighter that's probably a little too deep for my personal preference. The eyeshadow palette looks pretty though. It looks like we have some teals, some purples, orange, and some neutral shades. So I think that's really cool. It also looks like there's a really big mirror in that palette, which could be nice. The smaller palette that's shaped like a planchette looks to be more purple in tone. I also think that is really pretty. And then there's just so many other things, brushes, and I don't know if I need the other things, the lashes, the brushes, blushes, lip products, a lot of things. But that Rituals eyeshadow palette, I think that's pretty interesting actually. And that purple palette, it looks like it goes from very light to very dark because it does have a white and a black and some pretty tones that you could create a neutral look if you want to. I don't know. I think it's cute. Profusion does some really cute stuff. So like I said, I'm not intending to buy this, but that could definitely change. Okay, I got a lot of tags on this from BPERFECT and Stacey Marie. So they kind of sneak peeked that they were going to do another collab, and I'm like, oh my gosh. What type of contract does BPERFECT have on Stacey Marie? I mean, they are collabing a lot. Now, I love their collabs. That's obviously just a joke about the contract because I'm sure they both love working together and they create beautiful products. Just kidding, y'all. But this is actually something I'm going to skip because I already have all these shades. I have all of the BPERFECT and Stacey Marie collabs. The first palette, the second palette, the third palette, and was Antidote the fourth? I think so. So I have them all, but I think this is really cool because from what I know, the first palette was discontinued. So there is an XL Pro back in stock. It says reinvented, reimagined, remastered. While giving the packaging an upgrade, we thought, why not do it all? It says it is the same formula with all your favorite shades, just switched them around in the palette so they flow better. And they took out the highlights because the XL, so the second one, did have 3 face highlights. So they took those out and put in 5 shades from the OG palette. The first one, which is now discontinued. So the XL Pro is supposed to have all the shades from the second one minus the highlighters. They pulled in some of the shades from the first one. And then we have a smaller palette. They're saying that the All-Star palette is the smaller one. Limited edition 24 shade palette made up of the most iconic shades from, which ones? Carnival 1, XL Pro, Love Tahiti, and Antidote. Again, I have all of those palettes, so I'm not going to buy these because I don't need it. I have all those shades. I'm not going to dupe my own collection. So this is a pass for me. But if you don't have any of the Carnival palettes and you want a large rainbow palette, something like that, I love the BPERFECT palettes. I think they're so great. I really like this. I think the change in layout is beautiful. Again, if I didn't already have all of these, I would have purchased them for sure. They're so pretty and the formulas are amazing. So the Carnival All-Stars palette is $33 US and the XL Pro Remastered is $55 US. I'll link everything that I talk about down below. So if you're curious about this palette, definitely check out my description box along with everything else that I'm going to talk about in today's video. All right, we have some Wet n Wild limited edition Fantasy Makers collection. So this is online at CVS and also in store. They launched several different things, but I mainly want to talk about these 4 palettes. So I think these are cute. We have 4 different palettes and they are $7.99 each. I don't plan on picking these up. If you've tried Wet n Wild eyeshadows recently and you like their quality or you don't like their quality, definitely let me know down in the description box. That cool toned palette that's mostly grays, blacks with, it looks like we have 1 purple and 3 more blue leaning shades. Looks very cute. Then we have more of a warm neutral palette. And then 2 kind of colorful palettes down at the bottom. These just aren't something that I need. They're not really calling to me. But if you love Wet n Wild eyeshadows and you think I should give them a chance, please let me know. I absolutely love when y'all like give me your feedback, especially when it's a product or a brand that I haven't tried. I find it so helpful. Okay, let's talk about what is on my eyes today. If you missed my video yesterday, I'm talking about the new Nomad Hudson Valley palette. This is what I have on my eyes today. I did a video yesterday. I did swatches and I did a eye look with the greens and more neutrally side of the palette. And then today I wanted to play with the warm tones. I will have this, well, this look should already be up on my TikTok. If you're not following me there, if you don't have TikTok, that is totally okay. My YouTube content does not change. Again, I have a video, swatches, and tutorial on this palette here on YouTube. But if you're curious about this eye look, the tutorial is on TikTok. It's a completely free platform, but I wanted to play with it a little bit more. And I have to say, this is the great Nomad quality that we know and love from Haunted Europe, Iceland, Cloud Forest, those great Nomad palettes. I think this one is so beautiful. So this palette is launching on Tuesday, September 20th, around midnight Eastern time. I just think this is really cute. I think this is super perfect for fall. I mean, it's still so hot here. It's still in the 90s where I live, but I can still appreciate fall tones. I love it. I think this is great. Nomad really did an amazing job with this one. I like the tones that they chose. Overall, really beautiful fall palette. Okay, here's something else that just launched, and I think I'm eventually going to buy this. This is the Huda Beauty Glow Wish Blur Jam Silicone-Free Smoothing Primer. This looks really interesting to me. It's $33, and it says it instantly smooths, mattifies, and it's a breathable primer, silicone-free, packed with skin-loving ingredients for all-day hydration and 12-hour pore blurring primer. I am intrigued. It's available now on the Huda Beauty site. I haven't picked this up because I'm going to wait and see if it comes to Sephora. Like I said, I'm on vacation right now, so if it came in, I couldn't play with it right away anyways. So I'm going to wait, and then maybe when I get home, I'll order this because I'm intrigued. And I have some products from Huda that haven't worked for me. But overall, I've really liked Huda Beauty products. I love their Easy Bake powder for blurring and mattifying. I really love their new concealer. So I think I'm going to buy this. I think, you know, I've had good luck with some of their complexion stuff. So I want to try this. And the fact that it says it's pore blurring and mattifying intrigues me for sure. So definitely going to pick this up. I'm not sure if it's coming to Sephora or not. If it does, I can definitely let you know. But yeah, I'm planning to purchase it eventually. Okay, I have never tried the brand Playing in Makeup by Yolondo, but I have talked about a few of their palettes before here on these Sunday videos, and y'all have let me know that you really like the brand. You like the eyeshadows. So this is a new collaboration with Key Barb, and this photo looks beautiful. Like, the images look amazing. I really like the color story. It looks pretty. We have some pinks, a little purple, a little neutral, but very, very pretty. This is launching on September 23rd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So congratulations to both. I know I love seeing collaborators get to work with some of their favorite brands. So that's very exciting. Let me know if you're planning to purchase this. I really like that we have that first column of shades that's very deep and dark, and then I like how the last column is very light and bright. So I feel like you could really get a variety of different looks with this palette. Overall, just very pretty. Okay, I think AMREZY is one of the most beautiful people ever. She is so stunning, so beautiful. She has had collabs with ABH, and I love those, and now she is collabing with Pretty Little Thing. I did share this photo on my community tab when I first saw it because it kind of got announced and launched all at the same time. First of all, she looks beautiful. She looks so beautiful. She looks bronzed and sun-kissed, and I'm so here for it. She has launched 3 different lip kits for $18. So you get the lipstick, the lip liner, and a gloss. And then, or you can buy them individually. The lipsticks are $10 each. The glosses are $10 each. The lip liners are $8 each. So I love that she modeled all 3 of the shades. We also have 3 liquid highlighters. Those are $12 each. Again, you can see those on her face. I think it's beautiful. And then 3 cream blushes. I have never tried anything from Pretty Little Thing. I didn't even know they made makeup, honestly. I had no idea. So this is something that I did not see coming. I think the blush shades all look really beautiful. The lip products look really, really beautiful. Blushes look beautiful. I mean, she could wear whatever and she's gonna look beautiful because she is a beautiful person. So I don't know. I have not picked these up yet. I may eventually. Again, I'm just, you know, like, I'm out of town, so my mind is on vacation and not necessarily shopping. But I kind of want these. Do you know when you like see a product and you're like, if I buy that product, I'm gonna look just like her? But I'm not. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, ooh, I should buy that highlighter and I'm gonna look just like AMREZY. No, I'm not. But the highlighter does look beautiful. So let me know, did you shop this collection? Okay, Tarte has launched a ton of things for holiday. I thought the Man-Eater After Dark palette was their holiday palette, and Tarte was like, nah, we got a lot. So look at this photo. It's a bit overwhelming, honestly. It's a little bit overwhelming, so I'm going to try to break things down. Even, yeah, this is a lot. So all these things are available now. I will link them in the description box, but let's talk about, I don't even know, like, where do I even start? Okay, the Sweet Tarte Eye Candy Eyeshadow Palette for $39. I'm guessing those are the ones up top. We have like red packaging. There is mostly muted tones, but we do have one purple, one blue, and it looks like one, maybe two greens in this palette. It does go very light to very dark. That red background packaging, quite different for Tarte. And then the palette on top looks like a bronzy pinky palette. It looks really pretty. I will say the holiday palette from Tarte is really, really good. It's not my personal favorite when it comes to like when I'm comparing it to some of my favorite indie brands, but I do think it's really nice. The colorful shades, if you were just gonna buy that Tarte palette like for the yellow, for the green, I would say no, but if you like the whole palette overall, I think you'll be happy with it. And it's really nice to have a nice good formula palette that's available at Ulta, Sephora, major retailers. But yeah, I think I like that Man-Eater After Dark better than I like anything in this photo, honestly. But I do think those two palettes look pretty. And then we have the large palette down in the bottom corner. I think that is the Modern Mosaic Palette Wardrobe. This one, again, mostly light to mid-tone neutral shades with a pop of like a aqua and a pop of blue. It also looks like you have, what is that, like a lash something in there? I don't know. That one looks okay too. We have blush palettes. I do think the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are really nice. They're not too pigmented, but pigmented enough. They're easy to build, they're easy to blend, and they have really, really good staying power. So if you like the Amazonian Clay blushes, I think getting them in a palette is a really great idea. There's lots of other things in here, lots of little sets and stuff. Again, I will link everything down below if you want to check it out. Okay, we have some photos of MAC's holiday collection. Oh, again, a lot of things. I like the packaging on the lipsticks. Those look really, really cute. We have Extra Dimensions Skin Finish wrapped in gold. Fizzy Feels Lip Balm and Taste of Bubbles. I love Surprise Eyeshadow Palette. That is the 6-pan. And yeah, okay, there's so much in here, like I don't even know if I can break it all down. I think the pink packaging is cute. Just looking at this, I don't know that it screams holiday, but things don't always have to be over the top, you know, holiday. I think the pink is cute. I don't know, there's just nothing in here that's catching my eye enough that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to buy that. I have to have it. But let me know, maybe you're really excited about this. It says everything is launching on October 6th. So yeah, you have plenty of time to, you know, if you're curious about it, to debate it, see if you want to buy it. You've got plenty of time to decide. But for me, I think I'm going to pass. This is cute. Makeup Eraser has collabed with The Nightmare Before Christmas, so you get some cute little themed makeup erasers. I'm not going to buy these. I have so many makeup eraser type cloths. I do love them. I really like to kind of like put my cleansing oil, cleansing balm on, use a makeup eraser or similar product, and then go in with my cleanser. I really, really like that. So I do have several, and I don't need any more, but I really like the collab. I know this is so many people's favorite movie, so I definitely wanted to mention it for those of y'all who may be interested. Okay, Makeup Revolution has launched a lot of new things, so let's talk about a few. First, we have their Totally Haunted sets. Okay, so this is like revving up for Halloween. We have a palette, a liner, a matte liquid lipstick, mascara, and a white concealer. $15, oh I'm sorry, 15 pounds, so probably closer to $20. The palette is a warm toned neutral palette, looks cute. Overall, I don't need this. It doesn't look unique. The Game of Thrones palette that I bought, mistake. So I'm not rushing out to buy any more shadows. I did make it work. It just took a lot more effort than it usually takes me. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a cute little makeup gift, I think this is cute, especially for this time of year. Okay, also launching from Makeup Revolution is more products in their IRL line. So we have lip duos. These are lip creams and lip definers, makeup fixing spray, and a blur filter primer. I would be curious to try the primer. I'm not going to pick it up now, but I could see if it came to Ulta, I was adding something into my order, I might would try it. But it's not something I'm gonna run out and purchase. Okay, Dior Miss Dior collection. Very, very pretty. Some of these things are already available, like that Quint. The packaging on this, especially that highlighter, like the cream background with the flowers, beautiful. The lipstick's beautiful. That Quint is not for me, but I totally understand like who it is for. I just know I'm not the target customer. But that highlighter, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Again, the eyeshadow palette's already available, so I'll link it down below. The rest, I'm going to keep my eye out for it. And also from Dior, we have some holiday gift sets launching October 14th. I'm not the target customer for this. I can recognize that. I'm not the target customer for this. That palette on top, not for me. The palette on the bottom, okay, it's not for me. It is not for me. It is not for me, and I know that. I don't, like, maybe it's here and I can't see it. Is there a flap that goes over to protect those lip products? Because I can imagine if I'm dipping my brush in that darkest eyeshadow, that some of that eyeshadow is going to get to the lip products. Not good. I don't like that. Those blushes are so small. I don't know how you could get your brush in there just to one shade. You probably have to wear them together. If I'm just looking at the 5 eyeshadows in the center, if they had made that one of their little Quint palettes, I really like it. It goes from very light to very dark. It looks like we actually have a variety of tones. There's some pretty embossing in the pans. I just think that that is a little wasted on this palette. I understand having a all-in-one palette where you just pull out that palette and you get everything you want. For me, it's that they could have been a little more strategic about this. I think you could have put the lip products, you could have had a clear plastic flap that went over it like we've seen other brands do. And I think with the blushes, they could have figured out a way to make the pans just a little bit more user friendly. I think you're gonna have a hard time unless you're using a small brush like this one that Samantha Ravindal did for Sigma. You're gonna have a hard time getting that blush, just one shade. Yeah, I'm not hating on the palette so much because I know who they're trying to reach with this. And even still, I think they could have just made it even better, especially for a luxury brand like Dior. I think they could have put in a little more effort and just improved it. Also in luxury makeup, we have Valentino Beauty Holiday 2022. Now, I've never tried Valentino Beauty. I know so many people bought their products when the brand first launched their beauty stuff. But this says it is inspired by the dark sky of Rome. The limited edition items will be dressed in new black packaging. This is launching November 4th in Japan. And then it looks like it will come to Selfridges soon. So I will link it where I can. The black packaging is cool. Is this anything at all that I need? Absolutely not. So I'm going to pass on it. Okay, Morphe has shown us more for holiday. So we talked about their holiday stuff last week, I think, but they've come out with even more. So there is the Champagne Glow Artistry palette, which is that large palette right there. What else do we have? 2 9-pan palettes. Very cute. I like the brushes. yeah, I think the brush set with the blue handles look really, really nice. So, I do enjoy Morphe brushes. If you're looking for a really, really low price point, I think Morphe is a good choice. The larger palette, I think it's really pretty. Okay, so we have cool tones and warm tones and neutral tones all existing in this palette. And I think if you're going to have a large palette, that is the time to give variety. So I will say, I think there is a really nice mix of mattes and metallics. I like that every other row is matte. So row 1, 3, and 5 are mattes, and row 2 and 4 are shimmer. That's very pleasing to me when I'm looking at this palette. Again, I like that one side of the palette is more warm. Then that center row, the center column is neutrals, like right there in the middle. And then the last 3 columns are all cooler tones. This is just, it's very pleasing to me. I know I don't praise Morphe a ton, but I think they did a good job on this one. Again, I don't think it's something I need, but I do think it looks really, really pretty. So for this collection, I am most interested and impressed by the large palette. Again, doing the rows matte shimmer, like I like that. I like the way everything's divided. I think it's very user-friendly, very clean looking. I'm here for it. Okay, we have a new palette from TRIXIE Cosmetics. They are staying pretty regular with the new releases, aren't they? This is the Girl Talk collection, inspired by TRIXIE's own intense 90s nostalgia. So there are lip glosses, lashes, there's bundles, bathrobes, but what's most standing out to me is that palette. We have a pastel palette, but these are very bright pastels, so I'm into that. We have like a true yellow. We have this lime green. It looks really pretty. I've still never tried the brand. I'm waiting on that one perfect thing that's gonna just reel me in, but overall, I think this is pretty. Okay, Make Beauty is launching complexion products. Available now. I'll link them down below, but we have a skin tint in 12 shades. We have concealer in 20 shades. We have a powder brush and translucent setting powders in 5 shades. It's been a very long time since I've tried Make Beauty. Probably years and years ago. I want to say I got some Make products in Birchbox and I didn't love them, but I'm sure the brand's come a long way in the past probably like 6 or 7 years. So let me know if you've tried products from the brand. What are your favorites? I think their complexion line looks pretty, but it's not something I'm gonna buy right now. ZEESEA Cosmetics is expanding their Alice in Wonderland collection. So we have 2 neutral palettes, one a little more deep than the other. We have face powder, refreshing silky powder, I'm guessing like a translucent powder, and then 3 hydrating color correcting primers. I think the bottles on the primers look beautiful. I could see myself using one of those, maybe like that middle shade, just to like smooth and brighten. The face palette looks beautiful. I will say I've tried a few things from ZEESEA. I think the packaging was absolutely gorgeous. The eyeshadows were not super pigmented, so if you're somebody who likes shadows that require more building, that aren't very intense, you may really like their stuff. But the packaging is on another level. It's so beautiful. Last but not least, we have the About Face Truth or Glare collection. There is a Vinyl Effect eye gloss for $14 and a volumizing mascara to lift and lengthen lashes. The mascara is $26. The eyegloss is, I'm so sorry. The mascara is $15. The eyegloss is $14. You can get both together for $26. I don't know that this is something I need in my life. I do love my About Face cream blushes, but this one I think I'll pass on. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I will tell you quickly what is on my cheeks. I'm wearing my Odin's Eye Soul Mine Sunlight Love Blusher. This is the shade Orange Sunny. I'm wearing my Oracle highlighter palette. I cannot put this down. I'm wearing the shade The Sun, and I'm wearing Lunar Beauty Lip Products Hollows Eve and Coven on my lips. Those are the lip products. I hope that you're having an awesome day. Don't worry, even though I'm on vacation, you're still gonna have tons of videos to watch. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.